Okay, welcome back. Obviously, I'm still having some corruption issues with QuickTime files, but hopefully I can record the rhetorical analysis of the dinner party as well. This is the template. Again, quickly go through the rhetorical analysis. So the mode, it's a short. It means that it's a short story that can be read easily in one sitting. And because it's a short, it has very limited plot development or character development, and it really doesn't have any subplots. So, my target audience, I believe, are those who hold sexist views of women, and I the evidence for that is in the sexist portrayals by, for example, the Colonel, and how those society. And then the purpose is to show that women have as much capacity for nerve control as men do. And then, so whose story is this and why is it important? I think it resonates today because women are, and these rights, it's important because these rights are diminished when sexist stereotypes, like the stereotypes portrayed in the story, are still pervasive in society. And so, again, I looked at that through a feminist lens, and that really framed my rhetorical analysis of the piece. And then, as far as the summary, I give you on the summary template for fiction an example using Aladdin because I think most people are familiar with that story, and I think it would help you then apply how Aladdin was summarized to any fictional text that you read. So the first, and I'm going to go ahead and write this up. Oops, I have to get rid of my nonfiction one. All right, so the who. The who is the hostess. So I want to use an appositive phrase and then really describe who the hostess is. So the hostess is a strong, intelligent colonial woman. And she's hosting a dinner party consisting of societal elites. She wants to keep her guests safe from getting bit by a cobra. And so that's the next column. What does she want? So you have the who, and then what does she want, which is a character, a set of either a main character or a couple of main characters. What do they want? And then the next column is but. Well, she wants to keep everyone safe from a cobra bite, but she knows she can't draw her. They'll panic, and then she risks someone being bit. So that's one on the right. All right, so the next column is so. So what does she do? She asks the servant to place a bowl of milk outside to draw the cobra out. And then the last column is then. So what happens? And that you can look at that as how is the story resolved? How's the conflict resolved or addressed? So, and then she gets help with keeping her guests safe by the naturalist. He was able to have the counting piece, so she was able to keep her guests safe. Think about the overall ideas. I keep looking back at my actual annotations from the story that will help. So let me rethink this. So she draws the cobra outside, and then she gets help with keeping people safe by the naturalist, who he also eventually shows the guests that their female hostess has shown the ultimate control. I think that's how I want to end it. Now, as long as all of our statements are supported with inferences or explicit information from the text, and we're able to show that in our summary, I hope this is helpful to you when you're moving forward and I ask you to summarize fiction text. It gets much more complicated the longer the text, but you can always rely on the summary template because it really hits all the even in long developed works of fiction, you have a lot of sub-ideas, sub-themes, and subplots that you can use the summary template to quickly wrap your head around larger meanings.
I was waiting because I wasn't sure if we could hear the ending. What there is something to show you. want to see it?
Just a second.
Oh, and you think? Oh yeah, you already told me that. I was thinking of the name, but then